going on, sausage? Zeus's impersonation of a snake upside down. What a goof. Zeus, what are you doing, man? All done? That's good. Well, it's a pretty hot day today. Just coming back here to check on these two vagrants. They're doing pretty good. Took Lena out today. Hi, Lena. Whoa. Coming up super close again, eh? Hello. There you go. Still telling Piggy to take off. Hey, Piggy. Look, she's got braids in her hair. How adorable, right? Piggy. What? What do you want? Well, man, what a day so far. I put up a video, a 360 video on the 360 channel. I'll link it below. Went for a trail ride out in our trails. Take you guys with me as I go back here. It's so much hotter up that way than it is here. I wanted to talk about something really quickly, and I know a lot of people are struggling with this, and I was too. So, you know, for everybody that does struggle with this particular problem, you're not alone. And the problem is that you've got a horse that you think is pretty good, it's pretty reliable, it does what you want in sort of controlled conditions, and you think, cool, this is going really well. I think we'll move forward and you know, go for a trail ride or go somewhere different, go on a road or something, and all of a sudden, bam, totally different horse. Doesn't listen, it's kind of dangerous, doesn't go, doesn't stop, or turns when you don't want to. Pretty soon you're in a ditch or some stuff like that. Oh, this place is so cool. See? Trails everywhere. Okay, let's go have a seat and we'll chitty chat here in the cool forest. But I want to provide there's a bird. I want to provide a bit of encouragement to those that, you know, you're out there trying to get your horses to do the things that you'd like them to do, that you're used to them doing, and they're just not. They're not getting it done. They're scary to be around. Or just irritating. You know, you're riding along and you think, oh, this is going okay, and suddenly, just like that. But just to keep working at it, to keep trying, keep seeing what bothers them, fill those gaps, and move forward. And filling the gaps is sort of it's a really vague thing. Boy, I love this view. I know I'm interrupting the conversation all the time, but this place, when I'm sitting here, I mean, I'm looking at this beautiful trees and sunny weather right now, and it's quiet back here. You don't really hear the traffic. Anyway, so there. You can live there on the bench. So the idea behind not giving up, the idea behind, you know, persevering and being stronger than maybe you think you are through the process of riding, as you take your horse through each thing that bothers them, and you come out, you know, at least in neutral. Maybe you come out very positive experience. Maybe it's very successful. And each time you do that, both you and your horse get stronger. You get a little more confidence, but of course the same goes the other way. If you end up falling off or something like that, you could lose some confidence, and so do they. When a rider falls off a horse, horses don't like that at all. I mean, I know somebody said it in a comment before, said, you know, I think my horse actually likes it when I fall off. And there may be a case for that, don't get me wrong, where the horse is like, oh God, finally you're not riding. But in normal cases, it doesn't feel good to have you fall off rather than get off normally. So, there's little birds in the trees here. But the point is, and I've been reminded of this. I was out the other day with a good friend of mine, and then I was also sort of doing this here, and I'm reminded of it time and time again, of that each time you kind of go out and you get something done, and you come back at least neutral. I just got to say, you don't have to be great. You don't have to come back and, oh, I made leaps and bounds and stuff like that. That doesn't have to happen. But if you can come back at least neutral, at least where you came back, nobody fell off, nobody got hurt, there's nothing bad that happened. It wasn't great. You didn't have a lot of fun. But you and your horse came back safe. That's a win. That's a huge win. And that kind of stuff can really be built on for both you and your horse. And I can tell you that it happens to everybody. Everybody out there is dealing with something that's going on with their horse. And some may be more obvious than others. And some people may be searching that out. And I tell you, if you're going out and trying to do the things that you can't do, you are searching it out. And in such a case, that is just, it's an exemplary thing to do. And it's highly encouraged. You know, keep at it. Don't give up. I mean, I could have ridden Lena just a little bit, and oh, you know, that's kind of tiring. I think she's a little jumpy over there. Maybe I'll just hop off and lead her back. And you know, there are cases where that could happen, but there are many cases where you stick it out and just go just one more time, and you'll find that the next time you give it a go, it might be just a little bit better, or it might be the same. If it's a little bit worse, you've found a gap. Fill that gap, meaning that you are now going back to something less than what you're trying to achieve, some goal. Like, for example, you'll see if you watch the 360 video, and I'll try to put it on this channel as well in a reframed sort of, you can take the footage, the video of 360 all around. I can frame it up, and if you haven't seen any of those videos yet that I put up, but I can literally take it and just show you what I want to show you, rather than you being able to look around. And I'll try to do that. But you'll see that we went out, came back, out, back, and then camera went off, and we did another 3 times, across the bridge and all kinds of stuff. And by persevering and sort of keeping at her and not letting her get away with, I don't know if get away is the right word, by not letting her stay afraid, and me in turn also be concerned about whether or not something bad's going to happen. We both came out of it way better than we would have if I'd just done it once or twice. So, something to assess with you and your horse at the time. But, you know, we went all the way out and all the way back. But maybe she would have been really bad, say, just here. This is this first little dog's leg kind of turn thing here. And maybe she would have been really bad. If she was, I'd turn her back. And then I'd come back here. Or maybe not quite. Maybe I'd go halfway. And then I'd turn her back again. And so you may not be able to get your full goal. You might only get a little bit. And then your next one might be here. And then your next one might be all the way over here. You don't know. You know? But, you know, to everybody out there that's kind of struggling with this kind of thing, and I can tell you it's really, really common. But keep at it. Don't worry. You'll get through it. You know, we all do. As long as you just keep trying and you encourage and reassure your horse, like I show in all the videos that I do, because they're just worried. They're just trying to figure out how to stay alive too. So hopefully that helps a couple of you out there here and there, you know, a little bit of encouragement. Check out the video. I'll link it below, and you'll see that our ride wasn't crazy, but it certainly wasn't comfortable. I wasn't happy with it. at first, and it got a little bit better and a little bit better till finally we just kind of walked back quietly. And that's where you kind of quit, you know, if you can, maybe a little earlier or later even if it gets really good. Anyhow, so thanks for watching this far. I'm gonna head along this way a little bit more, and you'll see it's just a beautiful, beautiful day to be out and about, and it's so much cooler back here. I'm telling you, it's hot, hot day. But this is our trails. This is what we're riding along now, and you know, it's quiet, green, very green in the summertime. Footing's pretty good. Cleaned it up quite a bit, got it pretty even. It's compacting down the more and more we ride. And I showed a little bit in the last video of this bridge. And geez, I must just show you guys one more time here. But here's this big loop here. Love this loop. This loop is great because the horses will think, and you'll see in the video, they'll come up this way or they'll come up this way, and they'll think they're headed home. And right up this corner, this junction here, you just turn them back around. And that kind of sort of not messing with them, but having them think like, okay, well, are we going home or are we going back around again? And then of course we've got the bridge, so there's another turn here. Now we didn't come down this way, Lena and I, while on video, but our bridge is, oh, it's great, solid, super solid. I can drive the gator across it with gravel in the back, and you know, and then down there is a little ravine and stuff. It's just a tiny little, there's no water in there now, you can't really see, but it's about maybe a foot to 2 feet wide sort of ditch. I don't know if you can really see in there, but you know, it's not very, yeah, see, not very wide. Just a place for some water to sort of travel down from up high, from between the 2 yards. And then over there, more riding. So, and it's a little more clear. It's not a big, heavily infested forest. It's just a lot of ferns. I mean, look at these things. You've seen them in other videos, but these ferns are just, look at how beautiful that is. Let's come down low. Woo! Little sun flare in there. But yeah, a lot of ferns up here. It's a bit of a swampy area over that way. And but mostly just a lot of ferns, solid ground, good footing. So we got lots to go that way as well. Anyhow, so that's my bit of advice for today. And I'll have got some videos coming up for working on the obstacles. But today was trail riding training on the trails, and now we can do it here at leisure. No trailer loading, nowhere to go. Just come back here and work hard. We're gonna have a whole bunch of little side pathways with logs and other obstacles to sort of work through, so should be fun. Anyhow, thanks for watching this far, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.